got soul and a heart of chrome. No boost, no battle, just muscle and tune. Late model racecraft reaching the moon. Every pull a symphony loud. Texas built, it makes you
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yes, we still work on C6 Corvettes here. These are 15, 20 years old, was our bread and butter. And still to this day, we are building them and making them faster than ever, just as we were 15 years ago. Mr. McLellan, I think, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, I apologize, sir, has a beautiful 2013 C6 Grand Sport sitting behind me. Let me pop the hood and I'll show you guys what we did to this bad boy.
Experience the thrill of unrivaled performance. Our team of experts takes your ride to the next level. From horsepower gains to custom enhancements, we deliver results. Late Model Racecraft. We talking or we racing?
All right, guys, so not every package we do is all out 700, 800, 1,000, 1,200 horsepower package. For you guys out there, no matter the platform that you have, go to our website, fill out an inquiry. We always have a stage 1 starting point package for you, and it was no different for this customer. This customer, again, a mint condition 2013 Grand Sport, completely bone stock, wanted more performance out of it, and we went with just our simple, what we call our stage 1 package. So Haltech cold air, still has the stock throttle body on it, but American Racing stainless steel headers. We run a 1-step colder spark plug, new wires, and high flow cats on the X pipe. And this car has dual mode mufflers on the back of it, so he can make it quiet or loud when he wants. We sold him, it's called a dual mode muffler switch. Obviously the C7s, you can electronically do it inside the vehicle. The C6s didn't have that option. When you floored it over 3,500 RPMs, they were vacuum controlled. They would open. So we sell, the customer has a, which I can show you all here in a second, a button inside the car that he can hit to make the car loud or quiet. Something I want to mention about these cars, guys, these are C6s that are, like I said, they're over 10, 15 years old. We talk to the customers. If you own a C6 out there and looking for a performance package, guys, know that just like this customer, once we do a package like this, while the car's in our shop, we can worry about checking for, brake pads, rotors. And in his case, he said he was smelling some fuel under the, I guess while he was driving, he didn't know where it was coming from. We dropped the tank. We found out at the top of the hat, something was actually broken on the fuel system. We completely fixed that. So now he has a vehicle that is, once the performance package is done, a complete dyno tune, 50 rear wheel horsepower more than stock, but also got general maintenance done at the same time by fixing the fuel system. I know a lot of you car guys out there that own cars like these, you don't want just any Jiffy Lube working on your car. So know that if you send us a car for a performance package, we can also take care of the maintenance at that time. We aren't a shop that only does maintenance. So if you have a older vehicle and looking to just do brake pads or just do an oil change, something like that, that is something obviously we don't have time to do. But when y'all do a performance package with us, it's just something while we're here, while we're working, while we're making it more fast, or sorry, adding more horsepower to it and making it faster, we will obviously go through the vehicle and make sure that everything that we're doing to it will keep it nice and reliable and safe for you, the end user, while you're driving it. So with that being said, we also have to, and our sales staff have to talk to these customers and make sure that the vehicle fits our criteria. We can't take a vehicle in that has 200,000 miles on it and say, all right, we'll sell you our cam package. It's just not good for you. It's not good for us when things go wrong. So we have to make sure that the car fits our criteria for us to work on it. And I mean that in all due respect to people out there that want to build vehicles with us. I will build every vehicle that I possibly can, but I have to do it reliably. And there's no sense in me working on a car that has a whole bunch of miles on it that could potentially have problems down the road. And I don't want you mad at me for something like that just because the car has so many miles on it. So we try to stick to what we know in cars that have low mileage, that will not be, we call headaches, or cars that already have been worked on by other shops in the past and have electrical gremlins and stuff like that. It's just something we're not interested in doing because of how many cars we build a week here. We don't have time to do those crazy diagnostic stuff. But this car here turned out absolutely perfect. Like I said, I think the dyno graph is in here just from a simple cold air, headers, high flow cats, and a complete dyno tune. 353 rear wheel horsepower is where we started. We finished right at call it 400 rear wheel horsepower when we were done. So you're talking a nice 50 rear wheel horsepower gain and almost, what is that, 40 rear wheel torque. And now the car sounds absolutely incredible. I can show you guys here. So with the dual mode, it just goes in the fuse. We can hit a button to open up the exhaust, hit a button and close it. Instead of like the C7s, all the C8s, everything's electrical now on the dash. We sell the customer this, so when we start it up, it's open right there, so you can tell it is louder. It's already got heat in it, guys, so I can rev it. And then if he's out driving on the highway and wants it quiet, simply hit the on button. It'll close the mufflers. Now back to sounding like a stock vehicle. Now, even when you have it closed, if you go and floor it, like I said, anything over 3,500 RPMs, the exhaust will open up. So I will go take this thing out for a quick test drive. It's been a while since I've test driven a 6L80 transmission C6 Corvette with simple bolt-ons on it, so it'll be fun. We won't go do anything crazy, but I want you guys to get an idea of what we used to do every single day back in 2005 to 2013. This was our bread and butter. This was our #1 starting package here, and then from here we added camshaft, heads cam, built motor, then superchargers, then turbos, and yada, yada, yada. So let me hop in it now, take you guys for a ride. All right, it feels, I'm not gonna lie, we've done a lot of C6 ZR1s lately, so it doesn't feel weird to be in a C6. It feels weird to be in a 6L80, an automatic C6. Just because, like I said, that all the cars we do now are, 8-speed or 10-speed automatics, or the DCT and the C8 Corvette. So it's crazy to have the 6L80E, but this car is immaculate. This customer keeps very good care of this vehicle. You can tell he keeps it in the garage, definitely garage kept, probably a car cover on it, probably a battery tender on it at all times. And that's something else I didn't mention when we were talking about these cars are older now. So for you C6 owners out there, if you do get a performance package from us, there are chances are that your front splitter is probably cracked or messed up, or your side skirts are messed up, or your paint doesn't look good. We can handle all that stuff at the same time we're doing a performance package. We can do the paint correction, we can do the ceramic coating. These headlights on these C6s are known for looking horrible after they get miles on them or after the heat gets to them. We can do headlights for it. Again, a new front splitter, new side skirts, spoiler, even the interior, if you want the carbon fiber dash needs to be replaced. Little things like that we can do while we're doing the performance package to it. So just something to keep in mind if you're a C6 owner at home debating on what to do with your car, or should I buy a Corvette and mod it and what to do with it. Try to find one with, I say 40,000 miles or less if you can. It's hard to find these days. Then we can do a nice performance package to it, and at the same time upgrade and fix anything that's needed for a car that's over 10 years old, because these cars are going to need it. As old as they are, there's going to be something that needs to be looked at or probably fixed, whether it's simple as brake pads, or in his case, something with the fuel system. But it's an easy fix for us. We work on these cars every single day. So again, something to think about if whether you own one just like this customer and it's been sitting around nice and clean and finally decided, you know what, I want more horsepower to it, let's do it. Or you're at home and looking to decide what performance vehicle to buy, you can get a C6 and we will gladly get you taken care of. So again, 400 rear wheel horsepower, guys. oh, that sounds crazy, but that's a lot of horsepower. Back in the day when we do like heads and cam to make 500, even, I take that back to LS1 days, if we made over 400 with a cam, we did like cold air cam and headers back in the day, we thought we were hot shit if we made like 430, 440 rear wheel horsepower. Nowadays, everyone has 1,000 horsepower. It's just crazy how much technology has changed in such short time. So, traction control on, first gear. It spun its ass off. I might turn traction control off and do that again. I had it in sport mode and it short shifted. So the way these work, the paddles are completely different than like the C7, C8s. Maybe this GoPro can pick it up. You can see, instead of pulling back on it to shift up, shift down, you actually have to push forward with your thumbs to auto upshift. So I'm gonna turn traction control off. And I'm gonna do like, it spun, I can't believe it spun that bad in first gear with traction control, and it kicked on, so it kind of laid the car over because traction control kicked in so hard. But it's doing its job, it's keeping us in one lane. But I'm gonna turn around and do it one more time, because I wanna run it through the gears a little bit higher than that. Y'all can see coolant temp. Again, it's November and it's in the 90s here. It's absolutely crazy. But coolant temp on this thing still only 203 degrees. Leave it on. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna leave it in drive this time, and I'm gonna downshift it and then take off and see what it does. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been in a 6L80. A little rusty. A little rusty. Leave it in drive, traction control on. I'm gonna see if it falls on its face again, if traction control kicks in really hard. I still want to try a first gear pull. Just like I'm rolling off from a stoplight really slowly in first gear, and then just kind of roll into it. There we go. So good. It's crazy that the 1-2, you can hear it's parked the tires with traction control on. That time I kept it in drive. First gear, I just rolled into it to make sure the traction control didn't just whack it right away. And 1-2 shift, 2-3 shift, felt absolutely amazing. As always, we tune the ECM as well as the transmission on every car that we build, unless the customer says otherwise. But another one, again, beautiful C6 built. And like I said, guys, not everyone needs 1,000 horsepower. To me, this is a fun weekend car, weekend toy. You don't need 1,000 horsepower to have fun with it. Guys that go out and play and race against other people, yes, I understand why we build them these crazy 1,000, 1,250 horsepower cars. But just to go out and enjoy it on a weekend, now this customer has more sound when he wants it. 50 rear wheel horsepower. You're talking that's 75 to almost a 75 to, let's say a 75 to 90 flywheel horsepower gain over stock, which is crazy for just cold air headers and a tune. And if he wants more, we put a camshaft in this thing, we get it close to 485. And then if we did intake, throttle body, heads, all that stuff, that's when we get them over 500 rear wheel horsepower. So again, C6 owners out there, don't forget about us. Go to our website, fill out an inquiry. Like I said, our sales staff will probably ask you, what year it is, how many miles are on it, stuff like that. That way we can make sure we pick the right package for you We don't want to have any issues while building your vehicle. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I know it's something a little different. 400 rear wheel horsepower car. You don't see it on our channel every single day, but this thing was in such great condition. I just had to share it with y'all because this is what I remember building the most. Again, from 2005 to 2013, it seemed like it was just yesterday, and it just shows that I'm getting very old. So if you're new to the channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button. We have plenty of cool cars in the, actually that just finished up. We just finished, I think, 2 more badass cars that you're gonna wanna see. So subscribe, comment below, let me know what y'all think about the C6 platform versus the C7 and the C8. Which is your favorite? Comment below. Till next time, guys.
She's white lightning, rolling free.